and your girl is back. This is Itsrocheokay, and I'm basically here with a chit-chat video, all things hair, because some girl asked me about the do's and the don'ts about transitioning and going natural. So I am going to try to keep this video as short as possible. Okay, and while I speak to you guys, I want to finish up what I was doing. To begin this video off with, I would like to say that I am not Miss Little Know-It-All. I'm no professional. I am still learning the same way you are still learning. I just want you guys to feed off the knowledge that I have so far and what I've read and what I've experienced. And since I've went natural, I want you guys to feed off my knowledge. Okay, so I'm not saying that this will work for you because it worked for me, but we do experiment, and I'm still experimenting, and I'm just telling you about my story. Basically, okay? There's going to be 2 columns. I'm hoping you guys are going to write this down. 2 columns, the do's and the don'ts. Okay, so I am going to start with the do's. Okay, so point number 1 is you need to wash your hair regularly. You need to wash your hair regularly. When I started my natural hair journey, I washed my hair every 3rd day. So today is Wednesday. Let's say I wash my hair today, and then I wash it again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on Saturday, and then another 3 days, and I wash my hair. The reason why you need to wash your hair regularly is because water obviously helps your hair grow, and you want your hair to be clean all the time because you'll be applying product on your scalp and on your hair on a regular basis, so you will have to wash it. You'll have to wash it regularly. That's point number 1. But at the moment, I wash my hair once a week. I am 9 months post relaxer. And number 2 is deep conditioning your hair. It is extremely important to deep condition your hair. Personally, for me, that's what helped me get off the heat and relaxer and all of that. It was easier for me because I deep conditioned my hair with every wash that I did. I deep conditioned my hair. I started my journey off with on Jackie's, so I just used the conditioner and I kept it on my hair for about 30 minutes to an hour basically, and then I would rinse it off and my hair would feel better. It would feel healthier, you know what I'm saying? So deep conditioner for me is very important if you want to transition to at Clicks hair. There are different kinds of deep conditioners. The Aunt Jackie's conditioner that I used is not really a deep conditioner. It was a normal conditioner, but on the directions it says that you are allowed to keep it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, but I always go the extra mile because I'm always extra. So I kept it on for like 30 to an hour and 30 minutes to an hour, and my hair loved it. Really, my hair loved it. It repaired my damaged Point number 3 of the do's is for you to do hairstyles that you're comfortable with. During my transition, while I'm still transitioning, I am more comfortable with doing wash and goes because I just scrunch, and then my damaged hair also curls. So you do what's comfortable for you. Not everyone's hair will be able to do a proper wash and go while they're transitioning because their hair will be too damaged, you know what I'm saying? So, and that brings me to point number 4, which is protective styles. If you are deciding to transition to natural hair, it will be good to transition using braids. Covering up wigs is even a really good protective style for your hair because you plait it underneath and then you put the wig over it, so but in that way you'll have to treat your scalp on a regular basis so it doesn't get too dirty. So that was protective hairstyles and hairstyles that you're comfortable with. Okay, that's the same. There are a whole bunch of protective styles that you guys can try. Twists, braids, there's really a lot. Bantu knots, what else, flexi rod sets. If you can just check my channel, you'll see that I have a lot of flexi rod sets videos. There are really a lot of things that you can do. You don't have to do a wash and go because not everyone's hair is able to do that. So This that I have now for me is my new favorite protective hairstyle. I do this once a week. I keep it in. I do different styles with it, and I really like it. So yeah, it's all up to you. Number 5 is oil treatments, guys. Oil treatments work very well with my hair. I'm sure it will work well with your hair as well, because our hair needs natural raw oils for it in order to grow and to be healthy, especially the new growth. Just the other day I did olive oil, coconut oil, plus a few drops of rosemary oil treatment. I shampooed my hair first, and then I put the oils on, and I covered my hair up with cling wrap. I usually do that. I love doing that. And then I'd sit outside in the sun just for it to like work through my hair and my scalp. And after I did that, I did these plaits, and I didn't have to put any product on my hair because my hair was moisturized, it was shiny, it was healthy. The last point of the do's I have on my list, a trimming. The last time I did this hairstyle last week as well, and after I plaited my hair, I just looked at the ends and I saw that my ends were really dry. So I just went on and I cut the dry ends off, and I think that will also help me to reach the big chop point, because I'm not ready to cut off so much of my hair yet. Yeah, okay, I even forgot I was busy with my edges. We are on to the don'ts now. Number 1 on my list usually is no heat, you guys. No blow dryer, no straightener. I know that it sounds extremely difficult not to use any heat on your hair, but if you go back to my do's, you'd see that I mentioned protective hairstyles. You can do braids until you feel like you've transitioned enough. So no blow dryer, no GHD, no heat at all, guys. That's always number 1 on my list, because heat damage it's sad. Not curl if you've had too much heat damage. Number 2 on my list is no chemicals, meaning no relaxer, no dye. A lot of you guys ask me about my blonde highlights. I did my blonde when I wasn't transitioning yet. That was about 2 or 3 months before I decided I want to transition to natural hair. So I dyed my hair before the time, and after that deep condition, and my blonde looks a bit what healthy. You should not also do, number 3, is use products that contain sulfates, minerals, and paraben. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but those things damage your hair, and that is why before I started using natural hair products, my hair was always frizzy, it was always dry, so you have to use sulfate free, mineral free, and paraben free products on your hair on a regular basis, and it will help your transition. Tip number 4 goes with protective hairstyles. Number 4 says don't fiddle with your hair too much, which means don't be all up in your hair. I know I personally I'm always up in my hair. I'm always doing different hairstyles, and it's actually not a good thing, and I need to stop it. That's why I decided to do this weekly, so I cannot be all up in my hair, but I'm getting bored. But anyway, you shouldn't fiddle with your hair too much. You should do protective hairstyle so you can be out of your hair, because your hair will break off and it will. Last point I feel is extremely important, because a lot of people DM me and ask me, will their hair look like mine? Honestly, guys, you should not want your hair to look like mine. If you're doing it for the wrong reasons, if you want to transition because you think it's a nice hairstyle, then it's probably not a good idea to do it. Not all of our hair is the same. We don't have the same texture. We don't have the same curl pattern. So you cannot ask me if your hair will look like mine, because you should embrace your curl pattern and your texture and your own hair. You know what I'm saying? So that's my last point. Do not compare your hair with another person's hair. Okay, and another do is, sorry, I forgot. Another do is to drink a lot of water. I haven't been drinking a lot of water recently, because I stopped gymming I should probably go back so I can drink a lot of water because it's healthy for your hair, it helps your hair grow healthy and strong. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing if you are subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, pretty please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope these tips help you. I hope you're following me on Instagram as well and on my Facebook page, Rishay Goes Natural, because I'm constantly putting tips on there and stuff. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give my video a thumbs up and comment your thoughts on what you thought about this video. I hope it was short enough, and I'm still speaking too much. Okay, thank you. Bye.